visit their Facebook page or contact Fired Up Pizza at 509-936-9121. Fired Up Pizza is a proud supporter of public radio in Stevens County.
Your KCHW morning show made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock a full selection of tires, make glass repairs, offer towing, and have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW-FM thanks God-Fearing Brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County.
And by Chewelah Flooring.
Chewelah Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chewelah Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Del Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at ChewelahFlooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at ChewelahFlooring@gmail.com.
Programming on KCHW is supported by Parkview Senior Living in Colville, Washington. Parkview offers assisted living services for seniors, including care planning, help with daily routines, and meals served in the community dining room. Parkview Senior Living is located at 240 South Silky Road in Colville. Additional information is available at parkviewsl.com or by phone at 509-684-5677. Thank you, Parkview Senior Living, for your support of KCHW 102.7.
This is KCHW 102.7.
Good morning. It's your KCHW morning show right here on KCHW 102.7.
It's Chuck, the wacky waving inflatable
We
arm
don't
flailing
need one.
arm guy. Yeah.
We've got Chuck.
It is Friday, May 8th, 2026. I am Chuck Ritchie. We are joined here with my lovely co-host this morning, Ms. Paula Randall and Mr. Dylan Ashbaugh, and we have our very special guest coming on the second half of the show, Mr. Dani Rabin, who's traveling the country right now with his band Marvin, I believe. And so we're gonna get him for the second half of the show on Zoom and talk about what he's up to.
Fun.
Nice. Yeah. So they were kind of a like a progressive sort of jazz fusion band, a little something different than we normally get. Yeah, they're
cool.
Yeah, they're very interesting. They're fun band.
Underlayments, you said, or is it?
No, I was talking about somebody.
That's right. That was.
I was talking about an Irish punk band that I'm infatuated with.
We're gonna have to get those guys on.
Oh man. I'm talking about the Idols. If you've never heard of the Idols, they're my newest obsession. I mean, they've been around a long time, but I've become increasingly obsessed with them, and now they're one of my favorite bands. Yeah, they're not creepy obsessed, just like, hey, I really like their music, and I keep listening to it.
Sure, Chuck. Okay.
I know. Hey, it is what it is.
Have you guys noticed that the seasons here? This is my new observation about the seasons here in Chewelah, right? We have winter, and it's really fast. Winter, go like that, right? And then we have spring, fall.
Changes in one day.
Right?
We have
spring, fall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then we have mosquito season.
Mm-hmm. Which we are currently in
Smoketober, or Smoked August, or Smoked Timber.
Or Smoke Lie.
Right? So there's not really summer. It's just mosquito, or September, or Smoketober, or something.
Well, it holds true in Chewelah right now. We always joked growing up that Alaska has two seasons. There's winter and construction.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and right now we are definitely in the midst of construction season.
Yes.
But I do want to give a shout out to the guys out there working.
Oh my gosh, they're working so hard.
They've been, regardless of what you think of the project, you can love it, you can hate it. The guys out there working are doing a fantastic job.
They really are.
I just thought of that, yesterday after roofing for so many years, and now my son's out, framing homes and stuff, and I just, keep yourself hydrated out there, bud, and take your time, because it gets pretty brutal for those guys.
Just when,
Thankful for all their efforts.
when you're at a stoplight, they're just out there doing their job. Roll down your window, give them a thumbs up.
Oh, these sidewalk guys out here in Chihuahua, doing a great job.
Oh yeah, they're flying.
Same thing, yeah.
Really.
Right there.
I think that because I used to do construction, and they're keeping their work area very, very tidy,
Really
which is
tight,
incredible.
really clean.
I wouldn't do that. I was a slob when I was doing construction. My stuff was everywhere.
They said, we're not going to hire Chuck because Chuck is a slob.
I couldn't do it.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, we've got some beautiful weather today. Today is opening day.
The farmer's
market.
Yes. So exciting. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Okay. I just have to. I already have I'm even wearing my mosquito protection inside.
Now let's take it over to our weather girl, Paula.
I know, right? Okay, so the weather. I'm focused, everybody. I'm here. I'm present. We're going to get this done. So today is, as Chuck said, May 8th. It is Friday.
Or just mate.
What?
We can call it mate.
Okay.
It's easier.
As opposed to the other day, it was Morth.
It was bored. All right. Well, my brain isn't going to go there. So we're going to say May 8th. Today's high is going to be 72 with general cloudiness throughout the day, and then 43 degrees tonight with partially cloudy skies. Absolutely no chance of rain. We have some gentle winds coming out of the south at 8 miles per hour, and then this evening those winds will change from west by northwest at 6 miles per hour. So it's really going to be a lovely day with just a gentle breeze to keep you nice and cool. Saturday the 9th, we have a high of 76, a low of 49, mostly sunny skies. Sunday the 10th, we have a high of 76, a low of 47, cloudy skies. Monday the 11th, we have a high of 78 degrees, a low of 48 with mostly sunny skies. Tuesday the 12th, we have a high of 83, a low of 53, and partially cloudy skies. Wednesday the 13th, we have a high of 75, a low of 46 with mostly cloudy skies, and the first inkling of potential rain at 19%. It looks like that rain is going to happen most likely more during the day. It's possible. The cloudiness will happen throughout the afternoon, and then partially cloudy skies in the evening. So that's our first opportunity for rain. Thursday the 14th, we'll have a high of 71, a low of 43, partially cloudy skies. Friday the 15th, we have a high of 66. It's going to cool off just a little bit. A low of 41 with partially cloudy skies. And rain percentage at 15%, and that looks like that is most likely going to happen possibly more in the evening as the rain percentage goes up to 24% possibility. So yeah, looking ahead at the week after that, the temperatures are going to stay predominantly in the mid-70s, and our lows will be in the 40s.
I like that.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So
That's good.
beautiful,
That's good
beautiful
weather.
day.
Good weather to think about planting the garden we're going to do this weekend. And,
Yeah.
I think we're out of the danger zone for the freezing, hopefully.
I
Well-
think
Overnight temps
Yeah,
coming up.
Sharon says that Memorial Day or after Mother's Day, Mother's Day or Memorial Day?
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day, yeah. But I agree with you. I think we're good.
Well,
we're
we're-
going to go ahead and plant our carrots and our beets and get some lettuce going.
Well, we're having such a weirdly warm spring, which is scary, but it does make nice for getting things in the garden earlier.
Before we move on, I want to make sure I do a count out there to the seasonal allergies. Right now,
Yes.
the tree pollen is very, 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 very high, and our grass pollen is moderate. Our grass pollen is going to be rising as we get further into the warmer months. But right now, the tree pollen is very high, so if you are sensitive, you're getting the headaches and you're sniffly, it might just be because of all that beautiful yellow pollen
Really, I hadn't noticed. I can't see it
covering everything.
I can't see it through the yellow haze.
I know. I love my trees. My trees are so beautiful, but yeah, everything is yellow. You wake up and everything is bright yellow.
You gotta clean the windshield.
Yeah, don't bother washing your car.
Yeah, not at all.
I've been having to turn the wipers on before I turn the fluid on just to get the dry powder off.
Oh,
Otherwise, it just turns to
no.
yellow muck on the windshield.
Oh my
It's
God! Right? Yeah.
I was standing outside with someone the other day, looking over at Quartzsite,
Mm-hmm.
and we were both like, "Oh man, what's going on? Is there a fire? The sky is all smoky. It's way too early for fires." And then we realized, oh, we can't see the mountain through the pollen.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Yeah,
That's awful.
was
Oh my
bad.
gosh.
I mean, you could still see it, but there was this little haze in the sky, And of course, someone was barbecuing, so we could smell the smell, and I'm like, that smells too good to be a.
Right? I was gonna
Like,
say
that
somebody.
smells-
I
that
smelled
smells
that at my
delicious.
house too. It was like I just wanted to go knock on their door. Hello.
Barbecued pollen.
I smell you're smelling. I smell you're cooking something delicious for the neighborhood, right?
So then you take a deep sniff of that, and then you end up with a face full of pollen.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh,
yes.
man.
Rosemary says good morning to her favorite radio morning program. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Rosemary. Oh, you're talking about your husband.
No.
I'm kidding. Good morning.
Oh, my goodness.
Alrighty, so we got some birthdays here on our Chula Valley Lions Club calendar. We don't have birthdays. We have a single
Gasp.
birthday.
Shock. Oh, okay.
And I see this last name a lot, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right. This is Hunter. It looks like Buick or Buck, or it's Beuck. Buick. Anyway, Hunter, happy birthday.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Something for us to ponder. If somebody knows Hunter, please tell us how to say his last name.
Put the phonetic spelling in the comments.
Yes, please.
All right.
All right, ready?
I'm ready. Ready?
Ready?
This is for
Ready.
you, Hunter.
All right.
Happy birthday.
Happy day. Happy
birthday.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, we all had jazz hands. High five. Good job.
There we go.
All right. Shout out to
Spirit
Bus
fingers.
13.
Absolutely. Take us through the lunch breakfast menu.
All right. So, looks like they're having string cheese.
That's it, kids. You get string cheese for breakfast.
That's it. You're done.
Okay. All
Be
right.
thankful.
Shout out to Bus 13. All right.
Be thankful.
String cheese with fruit or juice, a variety of cereal with more string cheese or yogurt, fruit or juice. There's also Chef's Choice available, and there is no option 4, so you're getting a lot of string cheese or Chef's Choice. So there you go.
This
Okay.
calendar instantly ages me 10 years. What?
And then, of course, Friday is always pizza day.
Calendars
Salad.
are off by 100 years anyway.
I know, right?
At least.
Pizza day, salad, fruit, and veggie, and of course, milk variety is offered daily. And I don't know if the teens are allowed to leave school during lunch, aren't they?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know if it's an
the
open
farmers
campus or
market,
not. Right?
there will be yummy food at the farmers market.
I know when I was in high school, we were not allowed to leave the campus. We had a closed campus. But I worked, especially my senior year, I worked at the local university, which was just a couple miles away from the school. In the cafeteria, I worked in the kitchen, and I had access to the espresso machine. So I would have the lunch duties that would wait outside and try to keep the kids from leaving the school with a little nod and a wink, bring me back a mocha.
Right? Oh my gosh.
I'm not suggesting you kids do that.
So last night it was so awesome because it was the first Thursday art walk and of course the first spotlight gallery, the second spotlight gallery, and I was there manning the table, and a lady came in from the Yale with this lovely iced, whipped cream topped, delicious looking beverage.
Oh.
And so they walked in. I said, hello, thank you so much. It's nice to see you here. Our artists are right through the door. And I said, but I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave that beverage here at the table with me.
And did they do it?
She thought I was serious. She's like, oh, yes, of course, absolutely. No.
Thank you.
I know. I need to work on the level of sarcasm in my voice. Because she was like, oh, I completely understand. I mean, the art is so fine. I'm like, oh, my gosh. No, that was a joke. It's okay. Go ahead.
That's awesome.
It was a great turnout last night.
Was it good?
Wonderful artists. Yeah, it was fun.
Outstanding. I wish I could have made it. I had to bring my kid to the train station. He's off to visit his girlfriend in college. And not just visit, check out the facilities to maybe go to college himself. So it's that time.
That's exciting.
They're growing up. They're leaving the house.
Oh, virtual hug.
I don't know what I'm going to do. My babies.
All right. So today, of course, is Friday, and that means it's a chamber meeting over at Mr. Qua. You have about 20 minutes to catch the last of the chamber meeting, so go check that out. Then we have, of course, pickleball Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays happening here in Chewelah. That is going on from 8:30 to 11 a.m. Were they moving it earlier or keeping it at 8:30?
I am not sure.
The questions we have. And they are up at the golf course, so all ages can attend. If you want to go play pickleball, go play pickleball. As we were saying earlier, today is the opening of the farmers market. We need the crowd.
Really
Where's the
is.
clapping?
Oh wait, here. Let me get it. Let me get it.
Sound effects.
There we
There
go.
we go. We welcome new vendors, and we have some of the other vendors that we had last year. Where's the download the flyer? Here we go. Oh, that's not the flyer I was thinking of. I'm so excited. I was talking to people. I can't wait to see some of my old favorites. I'm looking forward to the new people. It's going to be an amazing day. So yeah, if you have a second, go ahead and check out the farmers market going from 11:30, right? Or is it 11?
You know, the calendar says 11:30. The other posters and information say 11. So I'm going to go with 11.
I would go with 11. It's going
Yep.
from 11 to 3:30. So going to be super, super fun. Hope to see everybody there.
As a vendor, it's probably better to get there earlier anyway.
Yeah.
They've got live music posted there. Who do they have doing that?
Usually they have, what is his name, Roger, the guy with the guitar, or Joshua?
I don't know.
Maybe
It
they
depends.
have Cynthia with some piano students. I
They
don't know.
they kind of vary every week. It kind of depends. I'm looking forward to see who they get this year, though.
Okay.
There's a new manager, Mr. Bacon.
Yes,
he's going to be
thank
there.
you.
Yeah, seems like a great guy. Met him a couple times, and I talked to him on the phone, and then I met him, and looking forward to a great market season.
All right, so here's who's coming back. Arrowhead Herbs and Potions, Clover Mountain Dairy, Christina Moore, Crazy Daisy Jewelry, Creative Co-op, the Chihuahua Creative Co-op, Front Porch Farm, Fungi Permastead, Greg Pritchett, Watercolors. I loved his stuff. Island Empire Beef, they're awesome. John's Woodworking, Jurgen's Creations, Loon Lake Microgreens. Yay! I'm so excited about the microgreen lady. Natural Treasures Goat Milk Soaps, Our Little Lavender Company, Pardon My French Farm and Flowers, Perfectly Imperfect Norwegian Cookie. Ooh, how did I miss them last year?
They were there. They were kind of off in the corner.
Oh,
I don't think they were there every week, but
track them down. Okay.
delicious cookies.
Plan Q Barbecue, Rivers Edge Ranch. I love them. They're some of my favorite people. Say It in Silver. She's that wonderful lady who makes jewelry out of the
Yes,
the silverware.
and she does custom orders too. You can bring in your
Really?
grandma's silverware
Oh, I
and
love
have
that.
her make stuff. So yeah,
I should do that. Okay, so Simply Hooked, Stitch by Stitch, Taste of Belize, The Bread Box, The Donut Corner, yay, the donut guys. Okay,
Bring
the
me your
Chartistry
donuts.
Lab, and the Preserve at Dry Creek. And then the new market people are Bird Bath Photography, Beth Bowen, Cheesy Bites and Icy Delights, that sounds fabulous, Country Kitchen Bake Shop, yum, Courtney Correa, Correi, yeah, it's a E. Frosted Fix, Miss Nutty, Munchie Junkie. Ooh, I just want to go there because the name.
Wow.
Small Batch Sourdough, Sweet Pea Homestead, Redeemed Soap, and Thistle and Buck. Scottish cuisine,
wow.
right? So very exciting about the farmers market. And also happening today over at the American Legion Post 54, they are having a burger bar. Help yourself and build it any way you like. Friday, May 8th, hamburgers or veggie burgers with all the fixings. Dinner starts at 5. Donations welcome. There's also a 3 Strikes pool tournament that starts at 5:30.
Nice.
Yeah, and remember we were talking about with our pool tables here in Chihuahua. Yes, there are over at the American Legion. They've got lovely tables back there.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they've done quite a few pool tournaments back there.
Oh, very cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lovely station. So how fun. So you can go to the farmer's market and have something fun, and then you can go to the American Legion tonight and have a wonderful time having burgers.
For a burger bar.
Burger bar, yeah.
That almost also makes me think of like a bar that's been a burger that's been compressed down into like a traveling bar. You know, that you unwrap the package and eat it.
Your imagination is someplace weird this morning, Chuck.
The burger bar.
All right, so let me
Brought
hurry
to
up
you
and
by-
Be onto something there.
right?
Brought to you by Acme.
It'll be like a variation on the smash burger.
Right?
Okay, so going on to the highlights happening for the rest of this week, we have the opening of the Curious Savage comedy on what month are we? April, May. I'm
we
sorry,
got-
on May 15th.
We got to go tomorrow first because
Why?
but I still don't have it on the calendar because I'm horrible.
Chuck!
I'm horrible. I know you can smack me.
Whack. Where's
tomorrow-
the whack stick?
Tomorrow are
Yes.
auditions for Chihuahua's Got Talent. It's week 1 of auditions. Auditions are tomorrow and next week, the 9th and the 16th. We
Okay.
have quite a few people signed up, but we're looking for lots more. We're looking for some fun, individual, unique things,
Mm-hmm.
some hidden talents and weird cat talents. You know, any of those things. You know, not
Variety,
any,
yeah.
not any, but you know, we want to see what you've got.
Right?
I'm really looking forward to seeing it. If you have a thing that you can do and you're like, man, someday I want to show people I can do this. You know what?
I'm I'm
Now
thinking
is
of
your
the David
chance.
Letterman show.
Right?
Things that
Stupid
people
human
do.
tricks.
Yeah.
I want to see stupid human tricks. I really do.
All right. Well, it's out there.
It may win you some cash prizes.
And do you need your judges at these auditions?
Yes, please.
You might need to tell your judges
I
that.
know. Hey, Paula. You come to the auditions, please.
Oh my gosh, you're cracking me up.
I am terrible. You know, with everything going on in the world, it just kind of seems like there's so much going on. It seems like
Yeah.
everything is, as I said yesterday, everything kind of feels like an afterthought. The time is going by so fast. It's crazy.
I really think it is. I agree.
I'm still stuck back in like last November.
Oh my gosh.
Mentally.
Right.
Yeah.
Yesterday, running home to get home from Spokane. And then Daniel is running from the downtown to try and get to Taekwondo to try and get to rehearsal. And then I was running back downtown. And it just
Yeah.
was like, whoa, where am I going? So, yeah. All right. So also happening tomorrow, super exciting, the Pioneer Cemetery Cleanup Day, May 9th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's an awesome event. That is happening, I would assume, by Sally Paramore. She's with the VFW, and she's the one who's been doing amazing stuff with the Pioneer Cemetery and getting that cemetery cleaned up and really doing a lot of hard work, taking care of old grave sites and repairing gravestones, things like that. So
Matters for sure.
Really does
I noticed
matter.
the Springdale crew was out there and did the Springdale Cemetery. It looks great. Keep the fire hazard down and
Yeah,
keeping things looking good out there.
absolutely.
So very cool. All right. So then, of course, Shwela's Got Talent auditions tomorrow. And moving on to Sunday.
You know, we forgot another one, a big thing happening tonight.
What's it? Where?
At the Chula Public Library at 6 p.m.
Where?
is the Poet Laureate Derek Sheffield.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew there was something I wanted to go to today. Yes. Xander and I, so Xander's homeschooled, and Xander and I are doing our big, high school deep dive into poetry. And so this poet laureate being here is perfect because right now I'm torturing him. He has to write a sonnet.
Oh.
He has to find and research 3 sonnets that he has to present, and then he has to write one and explain the meter and all that stuff. So
That's
I'm
awesome.
enjoying torturing my child, but yeah.
Well, don't we all? I mean, that's why we become parents in the first place. I mean,
The pressure makes them stronger.
it does.
Exactly. It's character building. Oh, good. So definitely I have to go to that. Okay.
I would love to go to that, but also some good friends of mine are having an album release party this evening.
Ooh, I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
I think you might
know.
know somebody in the band too, Paula.
Okay, I'm being publicly shamed here for not doing the band thing yet. If you guys can please have a day that I can go to that does not have 18 other things on it, that would be great.
Yeah.
I wasn't shaming you. I was just pointing out that your husband's in the band.
That was public shaming, man.
I was not trying to shame
yeah,
you.
no, Daniel, they so excited, and the guys sound so good.
Oh, well,
They sound really, really good. So, yeah, I'm super excited for them. They've all been working really, really hard. Daniel came home with a new bass from Dylan last night. Look what he talked about the case of the bass for literally 15 minutes. Look it. And then he found the keys inside the case for the
Yes,
bass.
it was a brand new case
Wow.
that my friend Mike was a drum guy.
That sounds like a Sherlock
And-
Holmes mystery.
and he
The case
traded-
of the bass.
Yeah, he traded me. He traded me, or I traded. He needed a bass case for that nice guitar, and so I traded him some drum stuff, and then he moved to Florida, and he's like, "Well, I don't need the bass. I'll sell it to you for $50, case and
That's
all."
incredible.
So when Dan
Beautiful.
mentioned, all Dan had to do was mention, "Hey, I need a case," because he's always packing his guitars around, and they're not, we don't get them damaged. So
Yeah.
I couldn't pass up the opportunity to just hand that over,
Yeah.
and get him set up with that. So
That
No,
is
he
awesome.
came home. He was just
ready to rock
glowing.
and roll.
And he had to show us in his look, and then we all had to look at the koi fish, his beautiful koi fish
Yeah,
on the front of
it
the
just
bass.
fits his character,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, and he's like, "Oh,
too.
look at the strap," and then I'm like, "Babe, you're stepping on something. There's something that came out of the case." And he looked down. There are keys. I can lock my case. He was so excited. So very, very exciting. Where is that happening tonight, Dylan?
That is happening at the Chameleon.
Nice.
And we're going to be loading in at about 5:00 this evening, and we'll get it. It's just been so busy. Everybody hasn't really. We got a chance to practice last night. Felt really good to kind of get back in the loop, and we're going to do a warm-up session, sound check around 5:30 for about a half an hour, and then we'll be on stage at 8:00.
Nice.
Ticket sales are looking good. We've had about, I think, almost 60 tickets sold, or maybe a little over 60 tickets, and
Yeah.
That's awesome.
pre-sale. So we're looking forward to a full house there.
Very cool. All right, well, let me rush forward so we can get to the Northern Light Spotlight.
Yeah.
So we, of course, have The Curious Savage, as I said, opening on May 15th. That's over at the Chihuahua Center for the Arts. Play starts at 7 and goes to 9 p.m. It's a great comedy with a wonderful cast. You have a chance? Definitely check that out if you're interested. On Saturday the 16th, we have an event for God and Country. The Woodland Theater in Kettle Falls is hosting Armed Forces Day Variety Show presented by the Kettle Falls American Legion Auxiliary to honor veterans in the nation's 250th birthday. The family-friendly program features local performers, including music, dancing, kips gymnastics, a cowboy poet, and some educational information of military practices, as well as a raffle drawing. Admission is by donation, and all are welcome, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We also have the Denim and Diamonds Gala for the Colville Valley Animal Sanctuary. That's happening on Saturday the 16th, going from 5 to 10 p.m. over at the Colville Ag Center at 317 West Astor Avenue in Colville. It's a wonderful organization, and it's got a jam-packed night full of all different things, so if you definitely want to support the Colville Animal Sanctuary and all they do, that might be something you want to go check out.
And they do great things.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. And then we have the last special thing, besides the additional Chihuahua's Got Talent auditions on the 16th as well, is the 10th Annual Warrior Days on the 17th from 10 to 1 p.m. There's a Cars Against Cancer show from 10 to 1 p.m. on the 17th.
Nice.
My computer's locked up. I'd love to tell you more about
That's,
that.
Doug and Sally, we got the invite to play there as well.
Oh,
I
good.
think Doug and Sally, yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, well, see, maybe I'll actually get to see you guys perform because you'll be local.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a local benefit gig. So
Nice. Okay.
Absolutely.
The Pacific Northwest Filmmakers Showcase is going on May 21st. That's over at the Drive-In from 6 to 11 p.m. Autoview Drive-In Theater. Come check out around a dozen short films by filmmakers around the Pacific Northwest, including a few from right here in Stevens County. Are we going to see any of Kat's award-winning shorts there, do you think?
I believe so.
Nice.
And we're going to get Joe Wozinski on the morning show coming up, I believe, next Wednesday to talk about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I think those are all the highlights happening in May. Did I miss anything?
I don't see anything that you missed.
All right, off to you. We need like a rolling handoff. Oh,
all right.
There
Hey, thank you. Ba-doom-ba-pop. All right, so I just wanted to mention Sabrina Tippett is posting some really interesting. I watched the video this morning. Just interesting updates about our real estate market that's going around. Things that are happening.
Yeah.
With the temperature of that market. So check that video out. It's on our site here. On to the entertainment stuff. We've got Friday, May 8th, tonight, Sonic Groove at Chan's Red Dragon, 1406 West 3rd, downtown Spokane. There's no cover charge, and it's 21 plus with ID. This one right here, of course, we're just going to keep mentioning because this is probably one of the greatest shows that we've had around, set up by our partner Craig, Igor and the Red Elvises on June 29th at the Auto View Theater in Colville. What a great place to throw down a venue, a show.
Oh, absolutely.
As an independent band, Red Elvises have produced 12 studio albums, 2 live albums, a live concert DVD, and a greatest hits compilation. Some of their most notable film contributions include music or performances in Six String Samurai, Mail Order Bride, Armageddon, Skippy, Melrose Place, Fastlane, Penn and Teller's Sin City Extravaganza, VH1, Behind the Music, and MTV. So that's just a touch of what these guys have been doing. They're lifelong, dedicated professional musicians that just throw down a really fun show. It's just fun, happy, comedy-based sort of music.
And I will say, I said before the first show, you're not going to want to, after the show, say, man, I wish I would have made that. And I heard that from a bunch of people. Now's your second chance.
They're here.
It's a lot bigger venue. We can fit a lot more people in. If you went the first time, I guarantee you're going to want to go see them again. You already know that. I don't need to tell you that. But if you didn't go to the first show,
Yeah.
You're going to want to check this out because
Yeah,
they are
absolutely.
It
so
was
much
just
fun.
amazing.
And buy an album so you can take it home if you're into vinyl or whatever, because you're going to want to listen to it again and again.
Absolutely.
Brad Keeler, yes, he posted this one yesterday. Homebrew String Band will be at Smokesmith Barbecue in Sandpoint, Idaho, Friday, May 8th. 71st birthday. Happy birthday. I didn't catch that, or we... Okay, and from 5 until 8 o'clock, traditional bluegrass and twisted bluegrass. Twisted bluegrass.
I wonder
Ooh,
what
I
that
love it.
is.
Braided and twisted. That sounds fun.
Where is that?
That is at Smokesmith Barbecue
very cool.
in Sandpoint. They've been pumping out a lot of really good shows up there. And so there's Jacob there. I see he had an interview here.
Nice. Yep.
Let me get down here to where we've got some more.
Yeah, Jacob's a great friend of the radio station. He's been actually he's opened up for you guys tonight. Correct?
That's right.
Outstanding.
Oh,
We're going to
fun.
be doing hopefully many shows with Jacob throughout the season. And we'll also be back at the Chameleon on the 29th, I believe. Yes, later in this month.
Very
And
cool.
Denver Rhiannon, she's been working with you guys a lot.
She has. She threw down a great show at PNW Espresso, and she's just phenomenal solo artist. She's got another band going, or a band going called Ned.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hadn't heard
Nate,
that.
Nate, Evan, and Denver.
Oh, fun.
So if you ever
I
seen,
love that.
if you ever seen Ned out there, they're working up a 3-piece, the Powerhouse Trio, and it's just really awesome. I've heard them, play in some of their earlier sessions, but I know that they're practicing hard when they can, and be looking out for them because they really are working up a really great show.
that is fantastic.
Okay, and tomorrow, I want to mention again the Newport Renaissance Fair. So we want to get up there and bring your LARPing equipment and have some fun. Let's see, third Thursday.
Who doesn't love a good LARPing session?
Yeah, there you go. Just
Right.
don't lose an eye or something. My son and my friend, I left for a while, and they got into some LARPing but it had like this PVC pipe in the middle of it, and my buddy threw it at my son, and it smacked him in the mouth and chipped his tooth. So
Oh, my gosh.
just be careful when you're out there because you can get a chipped tooth or
Right?
maybe a scratch on your ear or something.
Yeah,
Note to
wow.
self, you don't know what's in those tubes.
So let's see. There's just so
What
much
can we
going
put
on
in
here.
our
Oh, we got Burning
shift
Cow.
stick?
Oh, am I going to get thumped?
No.
No, Chuck was
not-
going to put something in there.
I would
Okay.
never. Or would I? Okay. I would never.
Okay, Burning Cow Barterfest is coming up,
Ooh.
and we're going to be doing that show as well too. There's just a lot going on with that out in Springdale. So that's Friday, May 22nd through the 25th.
Nice.
So mark your calendars, Friday, May 22nd through the 25th, Burning Cow Barterfest. And you can go to our website here and just Northern Lights Public Radio and check it out for more details. Oh, here we go again.
Okay.
I'm going to call you this name again, Chuck.
What are you going to call me?
The Super Suckers. And Scott H. Piero. June 11th. We're going in kind of into June here. Thursday, June 11th at 8 p.m. Super Suckers and Scott H. Biram are going to be around. Let's see, where is that? I'm not sure. Chronicles of the Highwaymen, which we've mentioned before. It's out in Coeur d'Alene. That'll be June 28th. Sunday, June 28th at 6 p.m. I also want to mention that Zach and I and Daniel will be doing next Friday, I think, at the Okanagan Fest over in Okanagan.
Oh, fun.
So
Okay.
there's going to be a trip out for us. We're going to finally hit the road.
Nice.
That is going to be fun.
Mountain Grass Unit. Here's one that I see that Mountain Grass Unit by Wild Buffalo House of Music, 208 West Holly Street, Bellingham. It was one that Craig had posted there for us.
Mm-hmm.
Mount Grass Unit. Oh, Hell's Bells, July 4th.
Yeah.
At 6:30. This is one that I posted. And the Bobby Patterson Band at the Point, Two Rivers Resort. That's going to be a great show. That's your 4th of July event. So
Nice.
they do a bang-up job every year out there. Like I said, if you don't want to have to worry about, spending big money on fireworks and possibly getting dangerous with those, just go down there and you get a great, fireworks show, and they got vendors there and food, lots of really good food and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, very cool.
Right on.
Okay.
Moving on just shortly after that, July 17th at 12 p.m., July 19th, Winthrop Rhythm and Blues Festival, which has been an ongoing event for many years. This will be July 17th through the 19th. Check that out. And let's see, what else do we have here? There's just a whole bunch. I know Craig's been working really hard. Most of these are posted by either him or I. But Craig has been really paying attention.
Which is a good reminder if you're out there listening and you have an event coming up, or you're in a band, or you want to get your event promoted, you can post it to the Northern Light Spotlight and save Craig some work.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it just gives us that opportunity to, in case we miss it. We don't want to miss anybody's events. If they want to get involved, just go ahead and post it on the Northern Lights. And I got to mention again, I always have to mention these two because they're local, fantastic duo, Dave and Ray, at Yep Canham Club. That's July 17th at 3:30. And then also locally, we've mentioned before, but I want to keep it in people's minds, the Mystiqua Casino Hotel Car Show.
Yeah.
And that's out till August 1st. That's Saturday, August 1st at 10 a.m. So if you got a nice hot rod project going on, and you just love to look at the old cars, there's just so many. I know the Bergmans are, building cars and things, and there's a lot of other, private local builders, including myself. I've always had the dream. I'm still working on my '91 dually.
Nice.
So hopefully I can maybe have Dave Jr. put a paid job on that for me this year or something if I can talk him into it.
Does that count really as a vintage car in '91 dually?
It is now. It's a collector. I'm going to get the collector plates for it.
Hey-
Oh, wow.
Hey, Paula, did you know that that's 35 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
Yes.
but,
Hey, all I know is it doesn't have airbags. So
Oh, there you go.
In my mind, if it doesn't have airbags, it's a collector car.
I wish I still had my 1978 Dodge Street van. That thing was incredible.
Oh yeah,
very cool.
gotta love your vans.
Good morning. Hold on just a second.
So yeah, and that looks like that's about rounding out for our Northern Light Spotlight. Like we said, if you get an opportunity or a minute in the evening when you're promoting your bands or your events, go ahead and just post those up to that group.
Absolutely.
And we'll read them off for you.
Right on. Right on. All right, we'll tell you what, we don't have our guest in our Zoom call yet. Let me go and check that out again. Yeah, so hopefully he'll be joining us soon. But in the meantime, why don't we go ahead and take a break?
I think
we'll,
so.
We'll probably play an extra news story this morning to stretch our time a little bit. But, we'll get there and we'll stick around. Stick around. We'll be right back with your KCHW Morning Show right here on KCHW 102.7, your Northern Lights Public Radio. Support for KCHW comes from Thrive Broadband. Thrive Broadband provides fiber internet and phone service to homes and businesses throughout Chewelah.
Thrive's fiber network features equal upload and download speeds, supporting streaming, online learning, and business connectivity all at the same time. More information about Thrive's broadband services can be found online at thrivebroadband.com or by phone at 509-935-3500. KCHW would like to thank Thrive Broadband for supporting community radio in Northeast Washington.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah Valley, Deer Park.
You're listening to KCHW 102.7 Northern Lights Public Radio.
The Public News Service NOAA newscast for Friday, May the 8th, 2026. I'm Mike Clifford. A person close to the DeSantis administration says Florida is in talks with the Trump administration to shut down a high-profile immigration detention center that opened last summer in the Everglades and has cost the state hundreds of millions of dollars to operate. The New York Times reports the shutdown talks are preliminary, but officials at the Department of Homeland Security have concluded that it is too expensive to keep operating the center, known as Alligator Alcatraz. Homeland Security officials have also come to consider the center ineffective. 3 people spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss internal talks. Meantime, Indiana Governor Mike Braun is signaling possible changes in Senate Republican leadership after several incumbents lost their primaries this week.
6 Republican state senators who opposed mid-decade congressional redistricting lost Tuesday's races, and another contest remains extremely close. Braun says the election results could open the door to leadership changes in the Senate.
I said all along that if you're not doing things in a way that are going to make lives for Hoosiers better, that you can't stick with the same old game plan. So I'll let them work that out on their own. I think it gives them the option of having new leadership if they choose to get it.
The Indiana Senate is currently led by Rod Bray, though Braun did not mention him by name. The governor and Senate Republicans have clashed repeatedly over issues like property taxes and congressional redistricting. Braun wants the maps redrawn.
The General Assembly not scheduled to return until later this year, though lawmakers could face pressure over leadership and legislative priorities ahead of the 2027 session. Next, more than 93,000 homes and businesses throughout North Carolina are scheduled to receive high-speed internet access by 2030. That's due to funding from Biden-era legislation.
Governor Josh Stein announced the state received approval to begin the first round of more than $1.5 billion of investments in broadband projects. The money comes from the Broadband Equity Access and Deployment Program. Dave Kaiser with the NC Rural Center says the digital divide impacts all facets of people's lives.
Broadband access is really a defining priority, and there's been a lot of push nationwide to expand the infrastructure of it. The digital divide is seen across all sectors of the economy, whether it's economic opportunity, educational access, healthcare connectivity.
These broadband improvements are financed by the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, signed into law by President Joe Biden. North Carolina received the 5th largest allocation of funds of any U.S. state or territory. This story was produced with original reporting from Melissa Burr for the North Carolina Independent. I'm Simone Perez.
President Trump disputed disbursement of the Biden-era infrastructure funds at the beginning of his second term and tried to revoke an executive order guiding distribution of the money. This is Public News Service. Despite ongoing efforts from state and city officials, New Yorkers want more done to protect tenants from the housing crisis. This comes 2 years after good cause eviction protections were enacted.
While 21 localities have opted into the law since then, some feel it's not enough. Upstate cities tried implementing rent stabilization policies, but ultimately couldn't because of lawsuits from real estate companies. The Rent Emergency Stabilization for Tenants, or REST Act, would provide them with access to those policies. Sumithi Kumar with Housing Justice for All says the bill is vital.
It's a much stronger set of protections that really gives tenants power in their homes, lets them organize without fear, and it goes further than good cause. So we're seeing now across upstate New York, the tenants need more.
She notes the upstate New York housing crisis continues due to limited housing stock and rising rents. While the REST Act has strong support from lawmakers and residents, landlords oppose it, saying it threatens housing access. I'm Edwin J. Vieira.
And as Teacher Appreciation Week wraps up, a North Dakota educator is highlighting the importance of prioritizing recruitment and retention amid teacher shortages and state funding concerns.
In his guidelines for the next state budget cycle, Governor Kelly Armstrong is calling on a freeze to education spending, along with potential cuts. Landon Schmeigel, secondary teacher at Legacy High School, says while his district is compensated well compared to the rest of the state, teachers' salaries have not kept pace with inflation overall. As the cost of gas, groceries, and healthcare continue to rise, he's concerned that freezing the budget would be detrimental.
How do we make sure that we're not only attracting new talent, but how do we make sure that we're taking care of people who have invested their entire life into public education? Supporting schools, supporting educators is not a partisan issue. An investment in public education is an investment in the posterity of our country.
Research from the National Education Association shows North Dakota ranks 40th in the nation for average public teacher pay. I'm Judith Ruiz Branch reporting.
Finally, a new poll shows that 85% of folks in Missouri strongly support legal access to birth control.
Family planning advocates say it's a strong indicator of the need for state lawmakers to expand access to birth control across the state. Michelle Tripiano with the Beacon Reproductive Health Network says Missouri women face numerous obstacles to obtaining contraception.
There are many barriers that impact access to birth control, including insurance barriers, cost, transportation, and lack of clinic access.
The poll released by the Missouri Foundation for Health found that about 3 out of 10 Missourians say high cost or access to insurance were major barriers to obtaining birth control. In 2024, Missouri lawmakers passed a measure defunding health clinics such as Planned Parenthood. I'm Mark Richardson.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service. Member and listener supported. Find your trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
For the Daily Yonder and Public News Service, this is the news from rural America. Lower Medicare reimbursement rates have shuttered a life-saving dialysis unit in western Nebraska, part of the long decline in health services for rural America. KFF Health News reporter Ariel Zients says the nonprofit Chadron Hospital wrestled with the decision because they knew it was critical care.
Rural areas have higher rates than urban areas of some of the conditions that can cause end-stage kidney disease, like diabetes and high blood pressure.
Nebraska received more than $200 million from the Federal Rural Health Transformation Program, but that doesn't keep existing services afloat, instead focusing on new technologies and programs. That's hard for the few patients getting dialysis at Chadron.
All but one of the patients were on Medicare, and Medicare did not reimburse what it actually costs for them to offer this service.
She says one patient is even renting a second home to be closer to treatment. The rate of deaths of despair is slowly declining, but a new report shows they're still more prevalent in Appalachia than the rest of the country. Co-author Michael Mead is with East Tennessee State University.
Overdose, alcoholic liver disease, and suicide. But the big driver of that is overdose mortality.
Mead says such deaths rose across the country during the pandemic, likely due to isolation, disruptions in care, and peer support. The nationwide rate has since fallen about 5%, near pre-pandemic levels. But Mead notes that Appalachia's higher prevalence remains poorly understood.
I think there are a lot of complexities to it, and I don't know if we know all the answers. But when we see a big change in overdose mortality, that's going to drive all of the deaths of despair.
When the study started a decade ago,
Okay, for those of you listening on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, you're going to get a little behind-the-scenes look here as we get Danny up and going and get him sound checked here. Good morning, Danny. How you doing, man?
Good morning. You got well, Switcher. You got well, Danny.
Outstanding. So let me just give me your name and give me a quick count to 3.
Yeah, Markovich, 1, 2, 3. Dani Rabin couldn't do it, unfortunately. He had to go.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I was going to say Danny spelled differently. Well, we'll get you up and I'll fix that and we'll get you introduced. And just hang tight. I think we got your volume good, and we're going to get back to the news, and we'll be back with you in a couple minutes. All right. Thank you, sir.
Champagne when we turn those cattle out because we've talked about it for so long.
For the Daily Yonder and Public News Service, I'm Roz Brown. For more rural stories, visit dailyyonder.com.
It's 8:16.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center for service. Vehicle sales are open 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with service open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on Saturday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services available at colvilletoyota.com. Colville Toyota, a small-town dealership with a big heart.
And by
LMK Floors in Chewelah, serving Chewelah and the surrounding areas. Located at 110 East Main Street in Chewelah, next door to Bradley's Taekwondo. Locally owned and operated, LMK Floors provides sales of floor coverings, blinds, and countertops for a variety of home and business projects. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. LMK Floors, now open at 110 East Main Avenue in Chewelah. LMK means let me know. More information about LMK Floors can be found at lmkfloors.com or by calling 509-936-9099. KCHW would like to thank LMK Floors for their support of public radio in Stevens County.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
It's 8:18.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicles.
That was the smoothest fade over ever, John.
It really wasn't. It's all about the timing.
Smooth. It was smooth.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show. I am, of course, Chuck Ritchie. I am joined back again with my co-host, Paula Randall, Mr. Dylan Ashbaugh, and our very special guest today, Dani Markovich with the band Marvin. Good morning, man. How you doing?
You guys.
Oh, good. And we've got, of course, Craig over there driving down the road in his truck. Good morning, Craig. How you doing, man? I don't know if he can talk. I think he's just on video. So maybe. Oh, if Craig, if you, I don't know if he's singing or trying to talk to us, but we can't hear him.
We can't hear you, Craig.
Oh, we see lips moving. That's okay. Good morning, Craig.
Craig is rocking. He's rocking.
In the meantime, Dani, introduce yourself. Let's hear from you. So tell us who we're talking with here, Dani.
I'm the saxophonist and I'm the co-leader of the band Marvin. It's a jazz fusion band.
Yeah, so you guys, we were just reading about you. You're a jazz fusion band, originally from Israel, and you guys moved to Chicago. Right?
Well, yeah, me and the guitarist, we moved to the States. He moved here in 2003. I moved here in 2008, and I'm in Milwaukee now.
Oh, right.
I left that hellhole, but on the website it still says Chicago. I am actually revamping our website, so it's gonna have new everything.
Okay, good. That's good. So you're with the band Marvin. Now you guys have been pretty busy traveling around. Tell me a little bit about the band. You know, what are you guys doing?
Well, we started really touring full time in 2011, completely independent. I do all the booking, managing, marketing, all that stuff, etc. And we started playing dive bars originally in tiny places. Like the first show we had, I emailed this. I didn't email this place. I messaged this place on MySpace.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys remember MySpace.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that,
we were just talking about it.
that dates you.
That dates me. This also the face. I messaged this place on MySpace, and it was in Marion, Illinois. I had no idea. I just came from Israel. I had no idea how far it is, and I got the guys to go down for a few $100s to play this place, and it was, I don't know. When we drove into the town, it was insane. It wasn't like now. Now, when you go into any place in America, they have like a fancy coffee shop and pokey and ramen and all the fancy stuff. But back then, which was like 15 years ago, we didn't have anything. And the only place we had was a video rental place. They had a Chinese guy selling really questionable food out of a trailer, and they had John Brown on the Square, which still exists well. And it looked like a dive bar you would play, down the street. And we went and we played there for 3 hours. We didn't even know we were going to play for 3 hours. The first time we had to do a 3-hour set.
Oh my God.
And it was amazing. It was insane. Like, we sold 20 compact discs. I don't know if you guys remember compact discs.
Oh,
you
yeah.
would put in your Discman, you put your shock absorber on, and you go for a run. So we sold like 20, which back in the day was like, oh my God, we sold 20 compact discs. And I had this idea, we must have a place like John Brown every place in any town in the country. So basically from 2011 to 2016, we did 200 to 150 days a year of only small towns. Like, we would play dive bars, restaurants, coffee shops. We would play every day on the road.
Nice.
And no matter where, I would find a place that let us play. And then 2016, we started getting finally known a little bit and started doing ticketed shows. And that's basically all we're doing now. Ticketed shows, festivals, stuff like that. And by the way, talking about restaurants, you guys are by Coeur d'Alene, right?
We're pretty close. We're
too far.
about an hour and a half away from Coeur d'Alene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And halfway closer to Richland, Washington.
We're about 4 hours away from Richland, but my folks are in
never
Richland.
mind.
Yeah.
Because we played a Thai restaurant in Richland. Do you guys know that place by any chance?
Maybe. I have eaten at a couple of Thai restaurants in Richland.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the place right now, and she will kill me, the owner, but they have like Emerald of Siam. And it's a Thai restaurant, and then sometimes at night it becomes a venue, and we played there, and we played actually a ticketed show. We had, I think, over 100 tickets it was years ago in Coeur d'Alene in a coffee shop that closed. So it's like I basically would just find a place with a minimal sound system or to get a sound system and be like, hey, can we do a show? And we would figure it out.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
We're a small town, just saying.
We are.
And we actually have a
Favorite
Thai
part of the
restaurant here as
country.
well.
Yeah, we do.
It's my favorite part of the country.
We have a Thai restaurant with a sound venue.
I love Northwest.
That's awesome. We do, yeah. It's 15 feet from our door. We have a wonderful Thai restaurant that has a stage in it that actually does occasionally have live music. Yeah. So great stuff. So your music now. Tell us a little bit about. Oops, my thumb accidentally hit my volume on my microphone. So tell us a little bit about your music. How would you describe it? You say you're a jazz band, but I'm reading a little bit about it's like a rock jazz fusion. How would you describe your music?
Talking about dating myself, so it's like jazz with Rage Against the Machine. That's really what it is. So you mix those two together.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I was listening to it, and I get that.
Yeah, obviously throughout the years, it's evolved. I sent you an album. I sent you Dirty Horse last night.
I've got it.
When Dani told me he couldn't do it, he asked me to send you an album. It's the longest we went through. That's another thing that's I think interesting about our shows. It's the longest we've went through without recording a new album. We're about to record one, but usually we look at it kind of like a comedy set, which means we play a set for 90-minute set usually for about a year, and then we record an album, and then we have a completely new set. So actually, every time you see us live, it's completely new music.
Wow!
Oh, how fun!
Yeah.
Boy, that's something not everybody can say.
And also, all the song names, including Dirty Horse, everything is named after stuff that happens to us on the road. And our guitarist Dani, which is usually he does most of the interviews, and he's on Instagram and all the stuff, and he tells a couple of stories every show about the origin of the song names.
So where does the album name Dirty Horse come from?
Ooh. Okay, that's gonna be a hard story for me to tell because because of my accent. But
No, I get it. Keep in mind, everybody.
we played.
It's horse, the animal.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you a lame version of a story.
Okay.
We played this place. I booked us, like I said in the beginning, we played a lot of dive bars. We played biker bars, which is crazy because we would come play our music in biker bars and they would be really into it. And we played this biker bar in New Hampshire. And then I got this phone call from this guy that calls himself the boss. He walks around and he has a huge top hat.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Hey, I have a tent in Laconia Bike Week. It's 250,000 people. Do you guys wanna come? I'm gonna pay you, I don't know what it was, like $600 for the week and get you a sick place to stay." And we were like, "Sure, we'll do it. That sounds awesome, Okay. Now it makes sense, but it was a little bit weird, like $600 for 250,000 people. We get there, it's kind of, it's like it's not for us. It's us and 10,000 Leonard Skinner cover band. It's a complete mess. Nobody knows what we were there. He had the great idea that we would play between the bands. So we would have a band playing an hour of Leonard Skinner, and then you have you switch the gear between one and the other, and we would jump on the stage and play until the other band, Leonard Skinner band, gets ready. So that's what we do, and then we would go and fight the staff. It was all ex-strippers for Watermelon and the food that was available. And after a little bit, we were like, "Hey, you guys are eating too much food." We were like young men at the time. We needed a lot of calories. So we went to the cabin because that was the best part about it, right? We went to the cabin, and he didn't tell us, but he ended up getting us a roommate.
Oh my God!
Wow!
And the roommate was this biker clown, which we didn't know what existed. It's like Krusty the Clown in leather. It's very strange. And he was an alcoholic, and his leg was broken, clowning around.
Oh my God.
And it was okay. Everything is fine. Now, our drummer, what happened is this. Our drummer and the bass player at the time, I know the story seems like it has no point. It's going to have a point. Our drummer and the bass player at the time met some ladies at the Biker Fest. And they brought them back to the room, and they did what they did at night. And the clown couldn't get enough sleep. I guess to clown the next day, he needed to get his rest. And he was, he wasn't happy about it. So he called the boss.
He was an angry clown.
Yes, and the boss came in and banged on the door and opened the door and told us, "I get you guys a cabin and you bring Dirty Horse."
No.
Sorry, he had a New England accent. I forgot to say that. All right, so.
Wow.
Well, that is quite a lead into the song. Now I can't wait to hear the song.
It's not very related. I thought that putting a zebra on the cover would somehow seem racist, to call it Dirty Horse and put a zebra on, so that's why I did it, but I don't think anybody got it. I don't know race against horses. No, zebras, but I don't know, I thought it was funny. But Dani told the story in Portland, and we got a super angry email from a lady that's saying, "I think he meant horse."
Oh, no.
Wow.
And we never came back to that venue.
So. I can't imagine why.
So you guys were too much as a jazz band for a biker week with 250,000 bikers.
Oh my God.
I mean,
it's not the first time it happened. Actually, it's a little bit.
I mean, that's a feather in your cap,
surprising.
I'd say. With that said, let's actually hear something.
Yeah.
So I got some songs here. Tell me which song I should play first. Maybe something related to that story.
You want to do? We can do, if you want to do the story. We can do Dirty Horse Part 2, which is going to be a saxophone solo. Since the guitarist is not here, we're going to listen to saxophone.
Okay, perfect.
We're going to torture everybody.
Yeah.
Perfect. Here we go. We've got Marvin with Dirty Horse Part 2. Man, that was some energy.
Wow, man.
What kind of a saxophone is it that you play?
So I play soprano. Back in the day, I played mostly soprano. Now I'm playing soprano and tenor. It's a curved soprano. It's a tiny little fellow.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I thought about it, that I told you guys Rage Against the Machine and jazz, and then I said one of the jazziest tracks that we have.
It's very interesting that Paula mentioned it. It almost has a sort of clarinet sound to it, but then you get the growls out of that too. So
it shifts the notes, yeah.
Well, they were over there. So both of these two sitting next to me are musicians, and they were both like, "Yeah, that sounds like a soprano sax, maybe." Nailed it!
Wow,
nailed it!
Incredible,
really amazing. How just good. Did you see my little hearts? I'm like, yes.
So you guys, I've noticed in your previous album titles and your song titles, some of them are you can tell there's a little bit of humor injected into it. Do you use a lot of humor in your music as a device?
Yeah, I do. I take the music seriously. I try not to take myself so seriously because it is a little bit silly. And this music, as much as I love it and I love playing, but it's like at the end of the day, when I do all this crazy stuff, I always think about it. My playing and also Dani's playing, like it's so over the top in a lot of ways that if you put a face into it, it would look a little bit silly. But I feel like with instrumental music, that's the way that you use tone and sound and articulation and dynamics is how you give it drama. And it's kind of like theater. You have to go big.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have you don't have the lyrics to convey things. So I don't know if it's answered.
With the Latin rhythms, I'm just getting that full festive. You guys have just got you've compiled that whole sort of feel of just, I mean, if you were to close your eyes and listen to it, you could see the palm trees and the ocean waves rushing up onto the beach and, maybe a pina colada in your hand. But yeah, great work with the Latin rhythms and things like that. It's just really, really exciting.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm awake.
So I just want to pipe in for just a second if you can hear me now.
Uh-huh.
So I just want to thank you, Dani, for joining us today.
Yeah.
It's been a big goal of mine to actually have you guys interviewed on our radio station. I've been a fan and a follower since MySpace, I think. Just hoping to catch you guys live sometime. I did notice that you do play in Spokane every once in a while. And maybe the next time you plan a show in Spokane, please reach out to us. We'd love to get you up in Chewelah.
Mm-hmm.
And my parents are both musicians and they're super into jazz, and I'm hoping that they're listening in and catching some of these riffs that you guys are laying down on these songs, because I know for a fact there's a big jazz community in our area, and they've been asking for jazz. So we brought you guys on to kind of cater to that demand. So
right, and you said you like small towns.
I do, and I love the Northwest. Me and my wife actually went to Idaho for a honeymoon.
Nice.
I love that area. I love Idaho, Montana. I love that part of Washington. I like Western Washington, Western Oregon. It's great. So it is my favorite part of the country, and I told her if we're moving anywhere, it's gonna be better. I like the mountains. So.
Come on. Well, if you come over here and you play here, you're probably not going to want to leave. So just bring your stuff with you.
Right. Bring your family.
Yeah. And hang out. And stay.
Right. There's lots of houses available right now. So it's a good time.
Some need a little repair.
Right. Oh, no. Okay. That's a segue.
I know how to be. I'm actually quite a DIYer, so I can build stuff. So that's not a problem.
Nice.
I'm actually now this weekend I'm building a greenhouse in my yard.
Nice.
I just did the prep work.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, we haven't been in Spokane for years and years and years, but hopefully the wives are not listening right now, because I am planning on doing a Northwest run. Maybe this fall or maybe earlier next year. We'll see. But nice. I do have my sights on it because it's been way too long.
Oh, absolutely.
And one more thing I would like to add, that Marvin really is like, I love our albums, we did them, but Marvin is really a live band. Like every time we play shows, I have people that come to us and tell me, like, I've been listening to you guys a lot and I love you guys, but the live show is a complete different animal. And I agree. It's kind of like the music is improvised, right? So this kind of stuff, it's like you wanna experience live. And I think it's
absolutely,
it's much more interesting to see how somebody thinks live on stage and trying to do things. And I also would play a little bit differently, because like when you play live, you're like, okay, I have everybody's attention.
Oh yeah.
I can kind of take it in different directions. So it's interesting.
Well, you've got our listeners certainly going. Doug is listening, Craig, and he's like, Dani can blow a rhythmic extravaganza. And Jeffrey Lind is talking about, he says, thank you for being on the show. And he says he's talking about the Spokane Jazz Orchestra as well, that we have another large jazz presence down in Spokane as well with that jazz orchestra.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The community colleges, too, around, especially Spokane Falls, nationally recognized, would be a great place. I could see you guys there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and we have our own Dr. Jazz here that does jazz shows on Tuesday nights and then 2 separate shows again on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Also boasts one of the largest jazz collections in North America.
And his jazz history knowledge is just amazing.
Oh, he's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Dr. Jazz.
One of our favorites. He's been here. He's been a part of this station since it was an old pirate radio station back in the day, before the FCC got its dirty hands on us. Right? It's no longer a pirate station. It was many years ago. Not as KCHW, but we still have some of the equipment from the old pirate station right here.
Too funny.
Outstanding. We'll tell you what. Let's hear something else.
Yeah.
What else on this album should we hear?
Just to be fair, let's do Headless Chicken.
Headless Chicken.
We'll hear some guitar.
and I was.
I'm warning everybody.
Should I even ask? Do I want to know?
So you said every song has a story. Before we hear the song, I want the story.
All right. So the problem, I'm not gonna tell the story, but I'll tell something about the story.
Okay.
We had a drummer. Our drummer now has been with us since end of 2018. But between 2015 and 2018, we had this drummer that was so crazy in such a weird way that every time if I tell one story about him, I have to tell 1,000 stories about him. And I feel like every time people look at me like I'm the biggest asshole in the world, like I'm abusing this mentally handicapped guy. Yeah. But he wasn't. And he also, he was in our band having a good time. So we just had good dynamics. So I would only say this song, Headless Chicken, is one of the names that I used to call our drummer. Because he didn't know where his head in, and he would like, when he would set up the drums, he would just walk around. Sometimes I would look at him, and then it was literally like looking at a headless chicken walking around, not knowing what to do.
Oh my gosh!
It's dedicated to the drummer at the time.
All right.
Well, I'm excited now.
Here we go. Marvin with Headless Chicken from the album Dirty Horse. Man, are you guys awake yet?
Hello. Hello. Wow.
That was incredible, man.
Thank you.
We're just in here jamming. So we got a few comments online, and someone mentioned it's kind of like who else did they say? And
It was Frank Zappa and Chick Corea.
yeah.
Yeah, Chick Corea means Frank Zappa.
Oh, it means Frank Zappa?
Meats.
Meats. I was like,
in some ways, Zappa is the closest thing I think to our music. I do think that.
No, I definitely.
So it's a good call by whoever made this call.
Yeah, that was the doctor. Dr. Jazz.
No, that was
Doug.
That was Doug.
Oh, okay.
That was Dirt Road
yeah.
Doug. Yeah.
Dirt Road Doug. Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously you do. I mean, that definitely sounds like there's some, Frank Zappa influences there. Was he one of your influences for your music?
Yeah, for sure. And I would say, like, I don't know, at least in the attitude, I would say that. Like I used to listen to Zappa a lot in high school, and also Danny did.
Yeah.
So it's 100% in our DNA.
Oh, absolutely.
But we want. It's something that I feel like actually happened to us a little bit later, that we were more free with structure and more like in the beginning, like our first few albums, we really stayed more in the jazz idiom of like you write a tune, and then you solo on the form, and then like head in, head out, solo on the form. And now after a few years, we were like, okay, let's move away a little bit from it. And I think that's where we ended up. But yeah, with Zappa is the closest thing, I think, to our music. Something that I think is interesting and also horrible for us is that if you go to Spotify and you look, like every artist that you look at, you have under the artist, you have fans of this music also like, of this artist also like this. And there is no artist that leads to us. Like if you press on all the artists that we lead to, all the artists that they lead to, we're not included in. Because it's like, it's just, we're too eclectic, our audience is too eclectic, and it's really horrible for the algorithm. So
I get a few of those on my Pandora where they're such a unique band that I put them in my Pandora. One thing I love about Pandora is it just sort of plays music similar, and you discover new artists. But there's a few of them that you put on their channel, and that's all you get is their music, and it's like wow, it's because there's nobody else like them.
Funny, we do 2 or 3 cruises a year, depends on the year, because one of the cruises only happen every 2 years. But we do the Yes Cruise, cruise to the Edge. We do the Hard Rock Cruise, Monsters of Rock, and we do the Moody Blues Cruise.
Oh wow!
Oh, fun!
And on every cruise, we're like, "What are you guys doing?" And I was like,
I don't know. just listen.
We'll see. Yeah.
Especially, it's funny. Especially in Monsters of Rock, we just played it a couple of weeks ago, and we had a lot of people that are way more famous than us at the audience. Like that came. Every band plays 2 shows on the cruise, and we play 8. So we play 8 in 5 days. And the only people, like 99% of the people who come to see us on the cruise in Monsters of Rock are the other musicians.
Wow.
Right.
So it's like we got people from the Darkness and the Betancourt come to see our shows, and like all those people, but the people that come to see the music don't really. We're like, what are those people doing here? So.
Wow.
That is incredible. We'll tell you what, Danny, I really appreciate you coming on the show. We are just about out of time for the day. Is there anything else? Do you want to tell us about any kind of tours you got coming up? Where people can catch your music? Any more information? You want to parting words of wisdom,
okay.
even.
Sorry, say again.
Oh, or some parting words of wisdom.
Oh no, I have no wisdom. Yeah, no. Yeah. Have kids. That's my word of wisdom. Get married and have kids. All right.
There you go.
I like that.
Yeah, take care of our
That's
youth.
what I like.
So what tour do you have coming up?
Tours. I have 2 small ones only. I have one in both of them are kind of like Midwest. So go to bandsintown.com/Marbin and press so you get a notification. That's the best place. We have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Marbin Music, that has Dani puts insane amount of really thought out guitar content that like is teaching the greatest guitar channel on YouTube. He grew it. He did an amazing job of it. Him and our buddy Nick. Nick does all the video editing, he's the mastermind, and is also a genius in his own right. And Dani and him made this channel go from 10,000 people to 75,000 people in a span of a couple of years.
Wow.
And it's an amazing community. If you play guitar or like guitar and stuff, and you like to learn about music and music theory, that's the best place to go. youtube.com/Marbin Music. If you want to hear Dani rant and make everybody pissed off with his rants, you can go to Instagram/Marbin Official and really hate us. I just played a show in Virginia, and the bartender was so rude to me. I was like, what's going on? And then she told me later that she heard the rants that Dani did, and she was like so pissed off at him. And I was like, yeah, I told her my wife also said the douche. She didn't like it. And his wife too. He said his wife was so mad when she saw it. It was a specific thing about people that listen to Taylor Swift. And all our wives are really mad.
Oh.
So if you want to get mad, go to Instagram.com/Marbin Official. And then my wife will be mad at me if I won't mention that I also have an Instagram, which is /Sax Therapy Official, I think, or Sax Therapy. You'll see it. And then same on TikTok. And I go on live on TikTok every day and play jazz. So if you want to hang out with me and listen to jazz, then find, let me look it up. I usually don't plug myself, but my wife always like, why don't you say anything about your stuff?
You should.
Yeah, no, it does. It's
right,
Sax.
It's Sax Therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sax
TikTok
Therapy Official.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dani, for joining us today. The band is Marbin. You can catch our new album, Dirty Horse. It's definitely interesting and fun, man.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate it. I'm definitely going to give it a closer listen.
Absolutely amazing.
Oh,
Dirty
yeah.
Horse. Now that I have the story, I'm just going to giggle every time I.
And of course, you can stay tuned right here tonight on KCHW from 6 to 8 p.m. for the best classic rock and more with Old Man Mark live in the studio. 8 to 10 p.m. we are trapped in the psychedelic era with the Hermit. Then from 10 to 11, we're going to stick around with the Hermit for Days of Confusion. We hope you guys have a great weekend out there. It's going to be a gorgeous one. We'll see you guys out at the Friday market in just a couple of hours. And tell you what, right after we get done here, we're going to close out the song with another one of your songs. Tell us another song to pick, man. Oh, he's already left us, so I'm gonna pick a song. We're gonna end the show with another song from Marbin. Here we go. My battery in my good mouse just died, so I'm using the little old mouse, and it's very slow.
Oh no!
All right, I'm not gonna go with Midnight Squirrel because that is an 11-minute song. Let's go.
Have a good day, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you, Craig. You too. Drive safe.
We're gonna hear World of Computers, Part 1, right now from Marbin.
It's 9:08.
Your KCHW morning show, made possible by a donation from God-fearing